Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 17th, 2021. I am back here for Daily Shakeup number 428. And today we start with Mark Twain and a quote that's been attributed to him by many. And it goes like this: "It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so." Let me say that one more time. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. I would call this the Mark Twain version of blind spots. And that's what we're talking about today, blind spots. Blind spots are those things that we don't see and can't see because they're blind spots until we become aware of them, either through self-reflection, doing that self-awareness work, or we get outside input to help us see them. And then we start to see more of them. And of course, if you know anything about what I write and talk about, I've covered it in chapter 5, I believe, of my new book, Snow Globe Leadership, this idea that we always have blind spots. I feel like I've done a lot of work and have a lot of self-awareness, but I always have blind spots. And the biggest blind spot is believing we don't have blind spots. And I think that's what Mark Twain was saying without probably knowing the phrase blind spots back then. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. So what I read in there is so many people are focused on knowing more. And maybe the idea is to know a little less, or at least not be caught up in the belief that what you know is for sure, is true, is accurate. Some of this is about biases, unconscious biases, the wide range of different kind of biases we have. Some of this, as I said, is about blind spots. A big part is this ego, that desire to want to have all the answers and become locked into the idea that, number one, I know things because I've had this experience. But here's the big one. One of the big blind spots is I believe that everyone sees the world like me, experiences the world like me, thinks like me, believes like me, all of those things. So I assume there's a big danger zone for any form of leadership. I assume that however I see things is how other people see them. And so I convince myself that I know for sure what is in front of me, but it just ain't so. And my invitation to all of you is to let go of what you know, let go of what you think you know, and recognize the truth of this statement that none of us knows what we don't know. And the more convinced you are that you know, I'm not suggesting that we let go of values, because values are different than knowledge. But based on what you think you know, you're convinced you know, is probably a danger zone in your relationships and certainly in your leadership. So some wisdom from Mark Twain about blind spots with some different language. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you know for sure that just ain't so. That's it for today. Keep taking care of yourself and everyone around you. By all means, stay connected.